Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Peace and bliss. This is your girl Chi, and I'm back with another short demo for Kemetic Yoga. And tonight we are going to cover the spider pose. So I'm gonna wait and see if some of you are ready in your gear, at home, in your space, ready to do this with me. Hey, Kalita. Let me know if I said that correctly. I'm really I don't want to get names wrong. Let me know if you're ready. Tonight's movement is pretty challenging for people for different reasons, whether it's physical or mental. I'll touch on that for a little bit. But it's one of the most therapeutic moves or positions I can encourage. I can encourage any of my clients, because I'm also a body worker, to get into. Reason being is that, most of us are in our cars, sitting at desk, and we're like this all day long. So these muscles, these hip flexors, this is a flexing hip flexors, right? Bring our knees closer to our torso, or bring our torso closer to our thighs, right? They get really, really tight. And when the hip flexors get really tight, we get a lot of lower back pain going on. Some people think like, oh, it must be my lower back muscles that are engaged that are causing the issue. And a lot of times it's these deep hip flexor muscles and these muscles within the pelvis, okay, that are really locking up, which cause the lower back to be pulling, because we have a muscle that goes from the lower back, the lumbar spine, through to the front of the iliac crest of the pelvis. And that muscle is the iliopsoas. So it's like a two muscle, 2-for-1 bang. We also have something called ventral drag. So I'll show it to you. So you may see some people like this, right? This ventral drag is because all of these muscles are tight. So spider pose is going to open up all of this, because we're going to be in the opposite direction, holding it and using our breath to really lengthen the muscles. This is going to help increase your lung capacity. This is going to open up your quads. This is going to strengthen your glutes. I know you ladies want some strong glutes. What else? Yeah, the reason why psychologically it can be very scary is because you will be upside down. You will be upside down. And you are going to need to find the necessary strength in your arms to share the weight of your body. You're going to share it with your feet, but a lot of the power, in essence, is coming from the core and those glutes, okay? The breath is so important. If you are not following the breath that I'm about to give you, you will feel how heavy and tight you are. And trust me, when you do this at least 3 times, by the 3rd time, you will start to have more of an understanding of how the body works, okay? So for those of you who easily kind of get thrown off, okay, when life is upside down, I always say any type of inverted position or poses in the practice of yoga, or ma'aka in this case, Kemetic yoga, it's always going to challenge you, but I want you to apply that feeling and that notion and the utilization of the breath to those moments where you feel upside down when you're standing straight up. That will be the purpose of a yoga practice that is on and off the mat, carpet, wood floor, grass, wherever. Okay? So, to warm up, I'm going to take you through just the spider pose. Okay? I am going to give you 3 of the sesh 2 and sesh 3 positions just to warm up the knees and the ankles and the toes before we go into the immediate warm up, which is just to warm up the spine and the hips and to clear out any blockages that you have going on in the abdomen. This is also helpful for that as well. If you have some constipation, or you just maybe you don't think it's constipation yet because you're not used to going to the bathroom that often, but it is good to get some abdominal massage because the movement of whatever is not necessary needs to get it out of your body. So that will be another benefit to this position, is that it is going to stimulate something called peristalsis, which is the movement of the digestive tract, okay? And it moves all the food along as it's being properly broken down for absorption. All right, are you ready? Let me see your ones if you're ready. All right. All right, so we know that for sesh 2 and sesh 3, we're going to be, let me back up just a little. We're going to be on our knees. Sesh 2, our feet are flexed, our heels are together. Okay? Let's put our weight into our palms. Flat back. Feet are flexed. Breathing in. Looking forward. Pause. Exhale. Place the toes down on the floor. Breathing in. Walking the hands back towards the knees. Tucking the hips underneath. And exhale. You can walk the knees back to open up the soles of your feet a little more and get the toes all the way opened up so that the ball of your foot is open. Hopefully you can see that definition here, okay? I'm gonna inhale, fingertips up. Remember the thumb is connected to the fingers. Pause, relax the shoulders, tuck the hips. Exhale and release the palms down to the knees. Pause. Inhale. Raising the palms, fingertips forward. Pause. Leaning forward. Exhale, shifting the weight into the palms. You're going to rotate your ankles. You're going to wiggle your toes. Pointing the toes, you're going to inhale, looking forward. Making sure the knees are together. Exhale and release the toes down to the floor. Walking the hands back towards the knees. Tuck those hips in. Bring the hips down to the heels of your feet. Inhale your fingertips up. Pause. Exhale, release at the shoulders, bringing the palms down to the knees. Pause. Inhale, fill that belly up, bringing the breath all the way down. Eyes straight ahead. Pause. Relax the muscles in your neck. Release the shoulders. Let the hips sink further into your heels. Exhale. Feel the breath move through your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and palms. Let's do the breath again. Breathing in. Pull the fingertips up, palms are facing the ground, shoulders are relaxed, fingertips are reaching forward. Pause. Shift forward as you get prepared to exhale, shifting the weight into your palms. Toes lift up, eyes forward. Shake it out. Rotate those ankles, open those toes up. Go the other way. Flex the toes, heels together. Inhale. Pause. Hips are continuing to move. Exhale. As you walk the palms back, tuck the hips in. And let your body release and sit back on those heels. Inhale the fingertips up. Pause. Eyes forward. Exhale and release. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Shift the weight forward. Weight into your palms. Let the feet come up in the back. Float up. Exhale and release the ankles, rotating. Rotating your toes. Point your toes. Inhale, your eyes forward, toes pointed. Exhale, let them float down. Hips go back. Walking the hands back. Still on the exhalation. Roll those hips, tuck them in. Now you want to open up. See that? Inhale the fingertips up. Pause. Feel the knees opening up, the quads opening up. The quads are the muscles on the front side of your upper leg. Exhale. Why is it important to open them up? Because we're walking, we're standing, and that all involves the quads. Inhale the fingertips up. Shifting forward on the pause. Exhale. Let the toes float up. Rotate your ankles. Shake it out. Shake it out. Then you can release your feet to the side of your body. Swinging your knees around so you can get prepared for the second part, laying on your back. Okay? Here we are. We're going to lay flat on our backs. Notice that I'm not going to go flat back and throw myself. I'm going to use my hands to roll my lower back down, middle back, get my forearms down, upper back, and the back of my neck, and then my head. I want to do that because I want to press out my spine so that I get as much surface area and space between my vertebrae. So I'm lengthening the muscles in my back by taking my time to roll myself down. Okay? The first thing I want to do is make sure that the space here, that I'm not arched up, because that can be painful when I go to lift my knees. Okay, it's going to stress, it's crunching those lumbar vertebrae and the sacrum. Okay, so I want to tuck my hips underneath. Okay, see the difference there? So if I have my back arched, because if my posture is that I'm used to standing this way, or I'm wearing heels on a regular basis, when I go to lay flat, I will have this space here, and it will be painful. So again, you want to tuck your hips, even exaggerate it, so that you can get as much of your lower back on the ground. Now, if you're very, very well endowed and there's a lot of space between the floor and your back because of your voluptuous shape, that's fine too. But you still want to get some lengthening between the top of your glutes and the small of your back. Okay? All right. So I'm going to inhale and lift my right foot up. I'm starting with the right because the way the colon is situated, this is the ascending colon. All the material that is sitting in our colon is moving this way, up. And then it will go across, and then it will go down. And on its way out here. So I'm going to bring my right knee in, right? So I'm going to inhale. I'm going to release my left leg. And as I exhale, I'm going to pull my right knee into my chest. With my right knee towards my chest, I'm going to take another breath. I'm going to inhale and fill up my belly because I want to increase the compression. And as I do that, I'm also increasing the lengthening in my back. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Releasing the knee. Exhale. As I bring up my left knee and release my right knee, I'm going to inhale. Pause. Get my hands in position right below my kneecap. Exhale. Inhale. Remember to fill that belly up. Pause. And exhale. Inhale. Switching feet. Pause. Bring my hands around just below my knee. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Switch again. Inhale. Bring in the hands. Clasp them below your knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This time as you exhale, you bring both knees together. They're bent. We're going to bring both knees towards the chest. And just check in because sometimes the hips roll forward. Like I said, it's a natural posture. You want to be mindful and scoop your hips forward to get that space of your lower back down to the floor, okay? I'm going to inhale, bringing the knees up. Bring your hands around both knees now. Exhale. Yes, feel that beautiful, beautiful opening in the lower back. You can rock from side to side. Take a deep breath in. And for those of you who may be using a yoni egg while you're practicing, these breathing exercises are really good, and you can use this position to help to feel your muscles. Exhale. That's just a side note. Inhale. Release the knees. Exhale. Let your feet come down flat. Alright? Now we're going to prepare ourselves to warm up the back and the glutes for going all the way up. Okay? Here we are. You're going to reach for your ankles. If you cannot reach your ankles with your ankles or your knees together, open your knees slightly, okay, or as far as you need to, so you bring your ankles close enough to you. I want you to wrap, I don't want you to hold your ankles where the thumb is separated from the hand. Again, we're going to continue to keep our palms in Kemetic palms. The thumbs will be connected to the fingers and wrapped around the front of the ankles. Okay? So here we are. We're going to bring our shoulder blades together. So think you're bringing your shoulders back. Now when we inhale, we're going to pull at our ankles. Okay? So this is an action, pulling at the ankles. Shoulders are tucked underneath. Hips are going to push up. Inhale. Walk those shoulders together. Exhale. Inhale. Fill that belly up. Exhale. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale. Now release. Upper back as you exhale. And let your hips come down last. Okay? Let's do it again. Inhale, rolling the hips up. Walk the shoulder blades together. Pause. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes up higher. Exhale. Inhale. Release the upper back, middle back. Exhaling slowly. And release the lower back. Release your palms. Take a moment. We're about to go from that position to placing our palms behind our ears or next to our ears. So you're looking at your palms. You're going to have your palms facing your knees. You will place your fingertips right at the shoulder, top of the shoulder, and let the elbow continue backwards. So your hand is flat on the floor next to your ears and your elbow is straight up. Let me know if you follow. Let's try that again. So we're going from our palms, we're holding our ankles. You're going to bring the palms forward, rotate them so they're facing your knees. Flex your wrist so your fingertips are now pointing towards your head. Let the elbows come off of the ground and the palms are placed right next to your ears with the elbows up in the ear. Okay? This is a motion that you're going to do once you have your hips up in the air. So let's start with Kemetic palms wrapped around our ankles. Here we go. Inhale, pushing the hips up, walking those shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale, release your left or your right palm, which you want to release first. Exhale. Inhale, push those hips up and push into your palms. Exhale. Your feet are open, about hip width apart. Inhale. Feel those ribs open, 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 open. Exhale. To come out of the position, I want you to inhale and bring that chin to your chest. As you exhale, slowly bring the back of your head to the carpet. Upper back, middle back, hips. Release. Bring the palms out. Place them by your sides. All right, y'all. I'm going to do this one more time. I hope to see some pictures in the house of Chi of you practicing. All right. So here we go. We're going to connect with our ankles. Toes forward. Shoulders back. Knees are slightly separated, about hip width apart. Going to take a breath in. Engage the glutes and push up. Walking those shoulder blades together. Exhale. Release that tension you feel. Inhale. Release your palm to your ear. Place it flat on the ground. As you exhale, put the weight into your hands to push your upper body up. Let your head hang. Inhale. Feel your ribs open up. Exhale. Remember that pause in between. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring the chin to your chest. Slowly bringing the back of your head down. Middle back to the hips. Release. Palms come down. Let your knees fall to one side. You can roll over onto your stomach. Give yourself a wajat. Let the hips come back. Shifting into Mesu Heru, child's pose. You are ready in a position for sesh 3. And you can just sit there for a moment and allow all of the energy that you just moved through your body to settle, and you can meditate. Okay? Are you still with me? Did we make it? Did we make it or did we break it? Let me know how that was for you. Let's see if I have any questions here. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button, y'all. And don't forget to share this video. Okay? Alright. So, thanks for joining us in our Kemetic yoga group. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Don't forget I have in-person classes in Laurel, Maryland every Friday at 7:30 p.m. at Sport Fit on Fort Meade Road. Hit me up and let me know if you need any information. I am on Facebook as Chi Vital. Join our group House of Chi. I am Fluid Life Global on Instagram. And here I am, House of Chi on YouTube. Peace, love, and bliss.